Imagine a world where you never have to plug in your phone again. What if the battery in your smoke detector could last longer than your house? Or what if a pacemaker could power a person's heart for their entire life without ever needing a risky replacement surgery? This isn't just a dream from a science fiction movie. Scientists are working on a new kind of battery that could make all of this possible. It's called a diamond battery, and it's honestly one of the most exciting new ideas in energy. This incredible technology promises to provide power for thousands of years without ever needing to be recharged. It's a concept that could completely change how we think about energy, from the tiniest medical devices to missions in the deepest parts of space. The idea behind this amazing battery sounds almost magical, but it's based on real, cutting-edge science. Researchers at the University of Bristol in the UK, working with other experts, announced this breakthrough technology in early 2025. They have created a prototype that can generate electricity continuously for an astonishingly long time. How long? The battery is designed to last for over 5,700 years. That's longer than the entire history of written language. This isn't like the lithium-ion batteries in our phones and laptops, which slowly lose their ability to hold a charge over a few years. The diamond battery is a completely different kind of power source, one that creates its own energy from a very special ingredient. So, what is this new invention all about? It's a tiny, powerful generator that harnesses the energy from nuclear waste. But don't let the word nuclear scare you. The scientists have found a brilliant and safe way to use this material. They take a specific type of radioactive element and trap it inside a super strong man-made diamond. This diamond case acts as a tiny power plant and a protective shield all at once. The result is a clean, steady, and incredibly long-lasting source of electricity. The potential for this technology is huge, promising to solve some of the biggest energy challenges we face, from safely managing nuclear waste to powering our future explorations. This isn't just an improvement on old batteries, it's a giant leap forward. Normal batteries store energy and then release it, which is why they run out and need recharging. A diamond battery, on the other hand, is a beta-voltaic device, which means it continuously creates its own power. It doesn't have any moving parts that can break down, it doesn't release any harmful gases, and it requires zero maintenance. It just sits there, quietly producing electricity for centuries. This kind of reliability opens up a world of possibilities for devices that need to run for a very, very long time without any human help. It's a true game changer in the world of science. The secret ingredient that gives the diamond battery its incredible lifespan is something called carbon-14. This is a special version, or isotope, of the carbon atom that is naturally radioactive. You might have heard of it from carbon dating, which scientists use to find the age of ancient fossils. Carbon-14 has a half-life of about 5,730 years, which means it takes that long for half of its radioactive energy to be used up. Conveniently, huge amounts of carbon-14 are created in the graphite blocks used in nuclear power plants. For years, these blocks have been considered a difficult and hazardous type of nuclear waste. This new technology offers a fantastic solution, turning that dangerous waste into a valuable source of clean energy. Here's how the scientists, led by people like Professor Tom Scott, turn this waste into a battery. First, they safely extract the carbon-14 from the used graphite blocks. Then, in a lab, they use this radioactive carbon to grow a tiny, man-made diamond. Because diamonds are the hardest known material, they are perfect for safely containing the carbon-14. As the carbon-14 inside the diamond naturally decays over thousands of years, it releases a steady stream of tiny particles called beta particles. These particles are actually just electrons, the same things that create the electricity we use every day. So the battery is using the slow, predictable decay of a radioactive element to create an electrical current. Now, you might be worried about having something radioactive in a battery, but the scientists designed this technology to be incredibly safe. The man-made diamond that surrounds the carbon-14 isn't just a container, it's also a crucial part of the safety system. The diamond is so strong and dense that it stops all of the harmful radiation from escaping. In fact, the researchers have stated that the surface of the diamond battery actually emits less radiation than the human body, which naturally contains radioactive elements like potassium. The diamond casing absorbs the beta particles and, acting as a semiconductor, converts their energy directly into electricity. It's a brilliant two-in-one design. The result is a self-contained power source that is both powerful and safe. The carbon-14 provides the fuel, and the diamond provides the engine and the shield. It's an elegant piece of engineering that transforms a problem, nuclear waste, into a solution. This process, called encapsulation, ensures that the radioactive material is locked away forever, unable to harm the environment or anyone who uses the battery. It's a perfect example of how science can find creative ways to recycle and repurpose materials we once considered useless and dangerous, turning them into something that could benefit all of humanity for generations to come. So where could we use a battery that lasts for thousands of years? The possibilities are almost endless, especially for jobs where changing a battery is difficult, dangerous, or impossible. One of the most exciting applications is in space exploration. Imagine sending a probe to explore the outer reaches of our solar system, far from the sun's light. Solar panels wouldn't work out there. A diamond battery could power the probe's instruments for centuries, allowing it to keep sending back valuable data long after other missions would have gone silent. This could revolutionize our ability to explore distant planets and asteroids, giving organizations like NASA a reliable power source for their most ambitious missions. Closer to home, this technology could be life-changing in the field of medicine. Think about medical implants like pacemakers, which help keep a person's heart beating correctly. Today, the batteries in these devices last for about 7 to 10 years, and replacing them requires a surgical procedure. With a diamond battery, a pacemaker could be powered for a patient's entire lifetime, eliminating the need for repeated surgeries. The same goes for other advanced medical devices, like implants that help people hear or see. This would not only improve the quality of life for millions of people, but also reduce the risks and costs associated with follow-up operations. Diamond batteries would also be perfect for powering sensors in very remote or hazardous places. Scientists could place them on the deep ocean floor to monitor volcanic activity, in the frozen landscapes of the Arctic to track climate change, or even inside volcanoes. Because these batteries require no maintenance, they could be left alone for decades or even centuries, continuously collecting and transmitting critical information. They could also be used to power monitoring equipment in disaster zones or in critical infrastructure, like bridges and buildings, providing early warnings about potential problems without ever needing a battery swap. What about our everyday gadgets like smartphones or laptops? Right now, the prototype diamond batteries produce a very small amount of power, measured in microwatts. This is enough for low-power devices like sensors or pacemakers, but it's not nearly enough to run a power-hungry smartphone. However, the scientists are working on ways to increase the power output. In the future, a tiny diamond battery might be combined with other technologies to act as a trickle charger, constantly topping up a conventional battery. So, while you might not see a phone powered entirely by a diamond battery tomorrow, this technology could one day mean you only have to charge your devices once a week or once a month, or maybe never again. While the promise of a forever battery is incredibly exciting, it's important to remember that this technology is still in its very early days. We won't be seeing diamond batteries on store shelves anytime soon. One of the biggest hurdles is the cost of manufacturing. Creating pure, lab-grown diamonds is an expensive and complex process. Scaling up production to make millions or billions of these batteries will require new, more efficient manufacturing techniques. Scientists and engineers will need to figure out how to make these batteries affordable enough for widespread use, which is a major challenge that could take years to solve. Another significant obstacle involves regulations and public perception. Because these batteries use a radioactive material, even a very safe one, they will face strict rules and regulations. Governments and international agencies will need to develop new safety standards for their production, transportation, and disposal, even though disposal won't be an issue for thousands of years. Furthermore, the public can often be wary of anything associated with the word nuclear. A big part of making this technology successful will be educating people about how it works and demonstrating that it is completely safe, transparently addressing any concerns they might have about its use in everyday life. The technology itself still needs more development and testing. The first prototype, created in late 2024, is a proof of concept. It shows that the idea works. Now, the research needs to be expanded, tested by other independent scientists, and peer-reviewed. Researchers will continue to work on improving the battery's efficiency and increasing its power output. They need to ensure it performs reliably under all sorts of conditions, from the extreme cold of deep space to the warm environment inside the human body. This scientific process takes time, patience, and a lot of hard work to ensure the final product is both effective and trustworthy. Despite these challenges, the invention of the diamond battery is a monumental step forward. It represents a new way of thinking about energy, long-term, sustainable, and clean. By turning hazardous nuclear waste into a source of power, it solves two problems at once. Even if it takes a decade or more for this technology to become common, its potential to change our world is undeniable. From powering deep space missions that unlock the secrets of the universe to ensuring a sick person's heart never misses a beat, the diamond battery is a powerful reminder that with science and imagination, the future can be brighter and more energized than we ever thought possible.